guys, this is Everything News, and today we're talking about Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde is a classic comedy that follows Elle Woods, a sorority girl who enrolls in Harvard Law School to win back her ex boyfriend. She ends up finding herself in the process and proves that she's not just a dumb blonde, but a smart, capable woman. Reese Witherspoon's portrayal of Elwood is both hilarious and aspiring. The movie touches on themes of female empowerment, stereotypes, and the importance of being true to yourself. Overall, Legally Blonde is a feel good movie that will make you laugh and leave you feeling empowered. For me, Legally Blonde, I actually have the funniest story about how I got to watching Legally Blonde with my sis. And I always say that I always watch things with my sister, and this was no different, especially back then. Um, I'm only 22, but I already feel so old because do you guys remember CDs? Like there was a time I think my younger cousin doesn't probably doesn't even know what the hell those were, and he was alive because he's like a 2010 kid. He was alive back then, and his brothers obviously have no idea. I think CDs to them are more like cassettes for us because I used to like see cassettes on the ground, being littered around, and I'd be asking my parents, "What the hell are those?" And my parents would be like, "Oh, girl, you know nothing. During our days, the music and the movies when life was good." I'm looking at them like, "Okay, girl, okay, you go off, girl." Not knowing that there will be a time in my life that I'd also have such a moment and be like, CDs, my guy, when life was good. Literally, I didn't have any problems back then. No money problems, just nothing. I was just like living rent free in my house and watching movies with my dad and my sister. It was the best life. I didn't even wash dishes. It was like literally the best life. Anyway, I just got sidetracked there. So there was like um well, the store is still there, but it doesn't sell CDs anymore. Jet, if you're in South Africa, you'll know. I don't even know if Jet is just in South Africa. Probably not, because most of South African stores are not South African made, or like they're like from other countries and then they come to South Africa and all that kind of stuff. Excuse me. So anyway, I was in Jet because that's where we bought most of our movies. We bought movies with our mom. I don't even remember how old I was, but I think primary school. Well, obviously, yeah, primary school. And my sister, I think she had just gotten to primary school. If she hadn't just gotten, it was just like maybe like she was in grade two or something. Anyway, so there was like this tradition when we go to town. There was only like two things that me and my sister ever cared about: food and movies. Like that's all we went to town for. While my mother was busying herself away and trying to get us to like try on clothes, that is was not our objective, especially me. Like my sister could like tolerate the shopping, but I think she still does right now because she's like the one that like goes shopping. Because I'm a lazy girl. I like sitting at home and just like chilling. So you won't find me in. Okay, you will find me maybe like in a restaurant because I love luxury. Because that's what I want to do like this December. To like lounge around, in a restaurant somewhere with the fam. This Christmas is gonna be the best Christmas ever, actually. Um, and celebrate my birthday again because I didn't like feel it. Because my birthday was so boring. I was working and it was like on a weekday. You know, so my sister's birthday is so good because she's like, oh God, sidetracked again. But yeah, anyway, there's that. So I'm telling you that we go into the store Jet, and that was the only objective because we were done with the whole shopping things and all what my mom wanted to do. Now it was like the turn for the kids, what do you kids want to do? And we wanted to go movie shopping. And we got like an allowance of how many movies that we could get. So um I think we had like 30 rand. That was like the maximum of her because movies were still cheap back then. Like they were still very cheap. And there was like a time that like it went high. So yeah, whatever. Um so that the maximum was 30 rand. And if it was 30 rand, so obviously sometimes we could get like if my mom gave us like 100 each, you could like buy your own movie because you use your own money and all that stuff. But yeah, so we had like I wanted to use my money for something else, so we chose to like um get the money from my mother, the 30 rand. I don't know how much Elwood's was. Maybe it was 50 rand or something. I don't remember. So my mom is there with us, but she was like looking around. You know what moms do in a store? They find something else to look around for. I don't know what moms think about. They think about a lot. So even in stores, they can't chill. Anyway, me and my sister over there, like, like browsing because there was like this big basket of movies over there in Jet. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how things changed. Like, what the hell? That was like something, like, even now that I think about it now, it seems like a fantasy. I'm like, did that really happen? Did, like, we see these really things, and then I look at um my family's collection of movies because we have a collection of movies along with what's this a collection of books. And like, yeah, there's the proof right there that we had what's this thing, CDs. I think Elwood's is still there, so I might just take a picture for you guys. I'll see when I'm editing the video. So we're browsing around. There's two movies, right? And we only wanted one. There's I just said Elwoods. That's what we call the movie, not like Legally Blonde. That's like, when we see it playing, we're like, oh my goodness, did you see that Legally Blonde is playing? But we call it Elwoods with the main character's name. So um oh, there's two movies. There's Elwoods, and then there's another like movie that was like, I think it was like something about teens or something like that. And we're pretty interested in this movie, right? And then there's this other lady, right? She was white, I think, yeah. So she's like looking at the same movie that we're looking at. That's not like Legally Blonde, right? And my sister has it, right? And because like there's like competition, and it was sort of like it looked much more interesting because we were like, it was back then in the times that like SABC2 like played like teen dramas, and even ETV at 2:30. I think they still have movies at 2:30 at ETV. ETV was the best, okay? Even SABC2, like, guys, movies were there, okay? um so I think, and then my sister takes that movie, and we're like, okay, we made our choice. And the woman's like, oh my God, I really want that movie. Um, she was like, we were all playing around. She's like older than us because we're like primary kids, and she's like a fully grown lady. It was fun. It was a cute moment. She's like, oh my God, oh snap. And then we're like joking around with her. Well, our mom is still missing in action. They say that it's the kids that go missing now. It's the moms because you never know where they are. Because we're like, okay, we want to pay now, which is in the movie, okay. And the movies were like literally by the side of like the the aisle for payment. So we were already there. We're just waiting for our mom. Anyway, and then my sister just changes her mind, when our mom finally appears. She had like some stuff she wanted to buy. My sister was like, you know what? No, I don't actually want this movie. And she asks me, like, she asks, do you want this movie? I'm like, I don't know. Do you? And then we look at Legally Blonde again. I'm like, you know what? Pink looks nice, and I'm like interested. There's like it's like a book. CDs. The cover, because like a book has like a back cover where it explains what's gonna happen in the book, and that's what we did. We like read on the other side, and it sounded interesting, far more interesting than the movie that we were choosing, because the movie looked interesting. The cover was really nice, and I still want to find out what the hell was happening in that movie. And it's much more easier now because you can just search it online, maybe on Netflix stuff, or even YouTube, because that movies be playing even on YouTube. Um, so oh guys, I just noticed. Oh my goodness, I got 928 subscribers. Lord, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. We're almost to 1,000. We're almost to 1,000. So guys, please keep on subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. You guys are the best, like literally. Anyway, so and then we made the choice. It was Legally Blonde. And the lady literally ran because she was already like paying for the stuff that she had on her. And then she was like, oh my goodness, I got it. And we like joked around again. Our mom's like confused, like, I don't even know what the hell's happening right now. So, you know, we paid for Legally Blonde, and then we come with it at home. And our dad likes action, so I was like pretty bored. It's like, oh my god, why didn't you guys like buy like a Stallone movie, a Van Damme movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Why this white pink stuff? It's like, oh my god, girl stuff. Um, so we watched it, and oh my goodness, can I just tell you how amazing this movie was? Um, it was. I think it was around that time that movies were like, if you wanted to be empowered as a woman, you had to like dress differently. You had to like be super serious. And me and my sister, being very much unserious people, we really didn't see ourselves like that, because we so like looking at our words, it was like, wow, damn, everything is possible. You don't have to like be super serious and to like follow what you want, like a sort of like serious job, which is like law. It was funny. It had like friendship, love, romance, all those good things. um I think you guys have like watched it too. It was incredible. It really was. Yeah. And that's all. That's my funny story about Elwood. Tell me about your funny story, your funny movie back then. Tell me about your CD movies, because like that was like a trip to memory lane right now that I just did. That was so cool. I think it was really cool back then. Yeah, it still is. Well, it's much more easier and much more convenient, because right now you can always just watch some other movie, because the bad part about having CDs, or like having to go purchase the CDs, that maybe the movie's not even that good, okay, and now you're stuck with it and you paid for it and you're like, damn, I paid for this. Yeah, in libraries, you could rent it. You could rent movies, but over there never was anything interesting for me. I only like took like books, and we took like about 7 books, because um my dad had a library card, and then mine, I lost mine. I don't know how I lost mine. I think I was in the park and then I lost it. So we were using my dad's library card, and we never took any movies because they all seemed very boring. I think he took some because, he's a serious guy. I think it was for some animal stuff. I don't know. So we would just literally just max the limit, okay? We like take 7, and these books are all novels. We're not even gonna finish them, but we would like want to rush them anyway. And then we had like our little cousin, you know he couldn't even read back then, but I love this boy. Like the way he literally would take like his Spider-Man movie. He even like had to fight for his movie once because the other kid wanted, his book once, and the other kid also wanted the Spider-Man movie, and he's like, "In no way in hell, son. This is my book." So yeah, it was pretty interesting, and then we would like read to my mother and that's how we got into like reading. And my dad's always like, reading is important, it makes you develop character, and knowledge is good, and if you don't read you'll be dumb, and more stuff, uh, wisdom stuff, because he's a wise old man. um yeah, I really do like feel like series were really awesome, and we're like in a digital age now. It's much more convenient, but do you guys miss it? Do you guys miss like the whole trip to like go purchase a movie? The like choosing, the like, oh my god, if I choose wrongly I'll be stuck with a stupid movie that I have to pay for. Okay, that was all. This is everyday news, and tell me something on the comment section. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share.